Once again, this one shouldn't take too long, but it's
Summit Road Protection Authority,
yes.
submitter number 216.
So the three members of the Protection Authority are myself, Councillor Tim Skendritt, and Councillor Jeff Bland from Selwyn District Council. So just regarding the Summit Road Protection Act, the big thing here is that we are governed by a central government act for the Summit Road, and the council, Christchurch City Council and Selwyn District Councils are contributing councils. So the advisory committee also involves ECAN, Ngāti Whiki, Minister of Conservation, and other groups in the area that are working on Summit Road protection. Big thing for us is this Port Hills Master Plan Management Plan. When I was part of the Summit Road hearing for the closure of the Summit Road, prohibited times on the road restrictions, back in 2018, we heard that we still don't have a management plan for the Summit Road or the Port Hills. Now, this was encouraged by the hearing panel to council that we look at forming this master plan, management plan. And I think going forward, we need to have that concreted so we can all work together with joint plans behind it. I know there's several other things coming off this master plan that affect other areas within Littleton and Cashmere as well. It is significant, and we've been asking for it for a while, and it was even recommended to council. So we ask that staff time and resources get allocated to actually forwarding this project, because it has got a huge effect. The next one, sorry, something's happening with the mouse here. Master plan, respect the road. So as you can see, there is ongoing issues with boy races, antisocial road behaviour, and we feel that having master plans in place, that means the council can work with the police and neighbourhood support and everything going forward to put in measures to protect these assets. Now, the heritage is actually quite interesting. So not everyone will know that Harry L. was leading exemplar of advocating change mindset towards the native species and ecosystems. Now, he did try and have reserves every few miles across the Canterbury Plains. That didn't quite take off. However, he focused his attention back to the Port Hills and was able to work with the natural heritage and conserve different parts of the area. So, I mean, there is stories to be told, and there is reasons that we hold these taongas sacred to us and special to us. So the road does need management plans, as well as the greater Port Hills plan. The other thing we are looking at is seeking the council support that RM reform should also include the Summit Road Protection Act. The reasoning behind that is that it was originally set up in 1963. It did get revised in 2001, but we feel that there is time that it needs to have a few more alterations done to it. So 2001 is quite a long time ago in the grand scheme of what's been going on, both naturally and environmentally around us. So we're asking that the council support Protection Authority and going forward with that one. Planning for the Port Hills. So as we see, there's fire damage and everything. We are learning from past mistakes and how to do things better, but I think it also highlights the significance of the area. There needs to be resilience, additional planning, legislation in relation to Port Hills. So all these things sort of add together. Like I say, it is a treasure, and a lot of people use that treasure in many different ways. So once again, that's a fairly brief update into why we think the Protection Authority need to have a few projects going forward.
Yeah, thank you for the photographic representation that you presented to the hearing panel as well, because I mean, they're outstanding, and I just you kind of forget about the importance of that. Has anyone got any questions for Tori? Tim.
Sorry, yeah. Tori, it was 4 years ago the council moved to advance the Port Hills Management Plan as soon as possible. With those photos of the vandalism, and obviously I was the councillor that tried to get the prohibited times to try and protect the tonga that it is and is recognised as, what do you think, how big a hindrance is it not having that plan?
I just think a lot of things do come back to, I guess, goal setting. As in, if we haven't got something we want to achieve, how can all these entities come together and move forward to what that end goal looks like, and whether it be the preservation of the area or management of the area? I mean, there's different things going on here. It's hard to direct staff, resources, time, external groups into the end goal, I guess. And we're finding that with different aspects. I know over in Littleton, the Reserve Management Committee over there, once again, don't come underneath the Port Hills Management Plan. So therefore, they're at a bit of a loose end because they can't move forward their projects because it's not fitting into the category. So it's a hard one. And I think it does highlight the need for having a strategic plan, management plan, so that staff can do their job, so that resources can be put behind it.
Thank you so much, and really well presented. Thank you.
Yeah, Sarah.
Thanks so much, Tori. Hey, listen, we frequently get requests for people for public facilities toilets in areas like the top of Rapaki track, those kind of things, because you're quite a long way away from anywhere there. That's something that would be covered by the management plan. Yeah,
I know that's similar management plans for Misty Peaks and the likes of Tioka. Those sort of things have been taken into consideration for other management plans of our reserves.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Great.
Yeah.
Just the question on the does the plan have status under the RMA, or is it something that would have an impact on a decision that was made?
From what I understand, yes, it does.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
So from what I understand,
that's
our plans also fit underneath that. So having the management plan, master plan, whatever you want to call it, sitting on top of the other area plans or whatever, we haven't got that overarching.
Right. So that's your key, is that you want it for the surety that provides in terms of subsequent decisions. Yeah. Cool. Any other questions? Look, thank you very much for your presentation, Tori.
Thanks, guys.
And very helpful. The next submission is from Margaret